Hello everyone, it's me, Juan Gamer 4, back in another video, and today, I want to say, okay, so a lot of people have been wondering why I've only been reacting to Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared number 1 and number 2, as well as many people from other regions are wondering why I've only reacted to part 2 while part 1 is nowhere. Well, to keep it short, the first two parts of those two reaction videos, episode 1 and episode 2, got partially blocked. And most are copyright claimed. And I didn't want to risk my channel deletion because I really want to continue on with this. So I decided to pull the plug on reacting to Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared Season 2. It's saddening because I really wanted to watch it with you guys. But I also didn't want to leave you guys without anything at all. So I decided. So I'm just compiling by myself, and I decided that you know what, I'm gonna do a tier rank. I'm just gonna do a ranking of the season 2 episodes. That way, we still get my sense of it, and that way you guys are somewhat satisfied. Hopefully. So, without wasting more time, let's get to it. So episode 1 and episode 2 are going to be briefly touched because, I reacted to them. And you guys somewhat saw my reaction to it. So I'll just keep it short. But, still detailed. So, episode 1 was focusing around jobs. And honestly, I feel like episode 1 of season 2 is a great way to introduce the gang back again. It was kind of a little weird that red guy, yellow guy, and duck were seemingly, back to being their colors because last time we saw them, I remember during my reaction to the first one, like a couple years back, they were changed. Like, like, duck was red, yellow guy was green, and red guy was blue guy. I don't really have a problem with that because I think many people prefer this iconic color of these guys than their old ones. So, it's fine. Plus, it was June 20th, so it's not June 19th, so we know it's not under Roy. But yeah, episode 1 was focusing around jobs, and honestly, it was a nice way. Though I do find it hilarious that they brought up bitcoins, to be honest, because Duck was saying, like, and I'll make a digital currency based around respect. And Red Guy was basically me, like, I just don't want to do anything, like, at all. I do like it how in this episode is basically kind of telling us that Yellow Guy is no longer, like, some sort of the target anymore. Because in season 1, Yellow Guy was always the victim. But now, like, Yellow Guy kind of ate good in the first episode. Sorry about his hand, but hey, he made friends. He got himself a girl. He got himself a daughter, a child or something. Yeah, a child. So, Yellow Guy was great so far. Yellow Guy was being good so far. So overall, I think episode 1, I'll rank it an 8 out of 10. It's good. It's good. Maybe people will point out that there were some problems, but as of yet, it's going to be an 8 out of 10 for me. The next one, episode 2, and it was the title that I didn't want to say out loud, but basically is DED. Where basically Duck was basically saying that, well, I'm dead. All about that. Basically, I'm thinking this episode was focusing around grief of people. Though I will say that for a little bit, I think, I don't know, man. Like, I didn't really like the pink goo monster. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I just think it was a little creepy-ish or something. But I guess that's kind of the purpose of this series. It's trying to creep me out. But yeah, the whole yellow guy breaking down in song and really, like, that really took a turn. I was like, oh no, this man gone crazy. So, yeah, in matters of season two, I mean, episode two, it's okay. It's okay. It's not my favorite, but it's, you know, uh, 7 out of 10 for that one. I don't really have much of an opinion about season two, episode two, so it's fine. Episode three. Now we're getting to the episodes that I wasn't able to react to with you guys. So this is where we're getting long details now. Okay, so episode three was focusing around family. Basically, Duck, red guy, and yellow guy were basically having an argument because apparently the bag says family size, but I mean, like, I'm pretty sure there's some people out there who bought the family size just because they want bigger snacks. You know, bigger proportion of snacks. So these two twins came in and basically gave them their lessons about family. They took them to their house, and my goodness, they had a creepy father, they had a creepy grandma, and I'm just waiting here. Okay, where's the mother? Boy, howdy, was I surprised. Boy, howdy, I was surprised. One by one, Duck been slammed back to his house, claiming that, you know what, I don't need those guys. I can be my own family. And you know, I think Red Guy was kind of hoping to meet his family. I kind of, I don't know. I feel like I prefer Red Guy for the majority. I mean, Red Guy is just, I don't know, something about him's like relatable. But he was so excited when he met his family, and then he was sent back to his house. Darn shame. But what about Yellow Guy? Oh, unfortunately, my boy, they converted him into the mother. Now, I know that sentence was very weird to say out loud. I'm not saying they turned Yellow Guy into a female. No, they just labeled him as mom and made him order the family size chicken bucket, I think. Chicken bucket. And I watched this with my brother. We were watching this oh no, there goes Yellow Guy's streak. And then Roy came back. Me and my brother were shocked. He was like, "It's you! It's you! He's back!" Oh no, he's coming back. And unexpectedly, Roy just murked everyone. Roy was like Madara against the five Kage. He annihilated all those guys. Me and Kevin were literally there in awe, our jaws open. Like, I it was what? Like after that moment, me and Kevin literally started making. We decided to goof around and basically label who's the strongest in the Don't Hug Me I'm Scared universe, and we basically labeled Roy like Zeno level. Like he's like Zeno level. Like that's crazy. Like, nah. That's just crazy. He just I like we were literally discussing, did he do this to save his son or did he do it just for the chicken nuggets? I mean for the chicken wings. I think it's chicken wings cuz I mean like we saw what Roy did to his own son. I'm pretty sure he ain't here to be the good guy. Like, nah. So, as terms of episode 3, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. I feel like it's great. Didn't really like the twins, so me and my brother were very happy that Roy came in and solved that problem permanently. Alright, episode 4. and I'm already giving you my 2 cents. It's a 10 out of 10. I thought for real that this was going to be the second part of the computer episode from season 1. And I mean, like, it's somewhat true. Somewhat. I mean, these guys were trying to log in into the computer, and yellow guy just forgot about the password. Then this worm came out and literally tried to, make them be better friends. But tell me why that yellow guy, red guy, the duck, and even the computer Carl, because apparently that's his name, go ham on this worm and roast him to oblivion. Like, my goodness. I never see the person getting roasted by 4 people in my life. Like, bro, they were going ham. In terms of who roasted him badly, it's either Computer Carl. I think Computer Carl was the one who roasted this man to oblivion. Which I think not Roy. Red guy comes in second. I don't know, because dang. Just dang. They obliterated this man. It's over. He decided to leave as well. I would leave too if I got roasted that badly. But yeah, through this episode, yellow guy got hit with a sad position. So now he's stuck with his mind and playing with imaginary friends. So I'm guessing this episode was basing around friends, but because the worm decided to help out after being roasted to oblivion, I think with the message on episode 4 that there are good friends, like friends you have in person, and as well as imaginary friends that you have with your children. I mean, imaginary friends when you have in your childhood. But there's always going to be toxic fans because I'm going to say it, the worm was basically like a toxic friend right in his brain. Like, I just think that. Overall, I feel like episode 4 was outright my favorite episode, to be honest. A 10 out of 10 on this one. I feel like episode 4, you should at least watch it. If not by the message, I feel like by the roasting, because these were going ham. Alright, episode 5. And I feel like it's about traveling and such, like getting into the destination, I feel like. Because, I don't know, red guy was tired being in the same old house, and I mean, like, yeah, I guess he has a point. I mean, you're in your house, you've mostly been indoors for, like, most episodes. I feel like the episodes that you were out was either that picnic episode from season 1 and now to this one. You've been largely in your house the whole time. And I like how red guy just basically doesn't like the duck and his billboard. I mean, like, come on, man, let the man have his fun. But yeah, apparently they decided to travel around. And I like how in the episodes, like mainly this one, they had like this parody of Wallace and Gromit. Like, I feel like that's Wallace and Gromit. I do feel like it was a parody of that. And I mean, like, yeah. Also, I do believe it's given me an inspiration to give my 2 cents about my review on Wallace and Gromit Curse of the Were-Rabbit, since we're drawing near to the end of October. So, take that as you will. Probably coming in Saturday. As for this episode, I don't know. But I will say this, like, at the end of the episode, there was this weird giant hand and this mystery woman. And they just, setting up the episode, like, I'm like, excuse me? Like, literally Kevin said, and his words, not mine, what? So you're telling me there's omnipotent gods in this universe? In that universe? Apparently so. So yeah, episode 5, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Now we get to the sixth episode, the final one. And episode 6 is an episode that really, really got me confused. But I guess it's fun to be confused because people can theorize what the whole meaning is. Basically, in every episode, we saw the normal intro. The intro that most likely will get you copyrighted. Yeah. But there's this hand that's basically influencing the intro and spinning the house out of controlly. Even Red Guy literally said, and we live in an absolute nightmare. That he literally said that. He never said that in everything else, except here in the final episode. So, that was already, interesting to say the least. So apparently this episode was supposed to discover about, electricity and saying that electricity is good. And I mean, yeah, sure, yeah, it is. But you see, Yellow Guy got himself a piece of new batteries, somehow, so apparently he's a robot. And when he got the new pair of batteries from the mentor, the teacher, who now gotten his batteries, all of a sudden Yellow Guy has become smarter. And it didn't sit well with Red Guy and Duck. There was even a scene where Yellow Guy was talking to his old self, saying that, well, maybe they're mad because they're not bossing us around. Maybe they never been our bossing around. And this was the first episode where Yellow Guy decided to go upstairs. I didn't think there was going to be an upstairs, but I mean, the building basically showcased that there was an upstairs, so there has to be. As Yellow Guy goes up, he basically sees more variants of Red Guy and Duck. One of them was literally giant and saying they handled 2 subjects at a time. One of them is literally futuristic. Futuristic versions of him. And then the final one was meeting this lady who I believe is some sort of god or something. The goddess of this world, I feel like. I don't know. Also, I feel like in this episode, it basically is hinting that Red Guy and Duck are somewhat in love with each other. I don't know, because after watching these episodes, I noticed that people have been shipping Duck and Red Guy together. And I mean, I can kind of see it. I don't hate it. I mean, these episodes were not really that, let's just say, they were subtle about it. But I mean, I don't hate it. And now, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared gotcha content skyrocketed after season 2 came out. So, yeah, take that as you will. Red Guy and Green Guy are somewhat in love. Huh. Well, that's a surprise. But yeah, the episode ends with Yellow Guy receiving some sort of book from the goddess, and Duck puts the old batteries back into Yellow Guy, making him dumb again. And then Yellow Guy basically grabs the book and starts putting it through the paper shredder. And the ending was what's going on? They're zooming out. I'm basically thinking to myself, was the book basically the book of everything, and by shredding it, you're basically erasing the universe? Question mark? Literally, I don't know. Episode 6, well, the finale, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. And I don't know, I might think about a theory about that, but we'll see about that. So yeah, there's all my. That's how I would rank the episodes, to be honest. It's a pretty good, solid season 2. Not groundbreaking, and I mean, like. But I kind of like it. So, what do you guys think? I highly recommend you watch the season 2. Try if you can. Okay? Try if you can. Again, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to react to all the episodes, but hopefully this is a good, you know, a good way to make it up for you guys. So this is Juan Gamer 54. Like the video so I know you enjoyed this video. Comment down below what you want me to react to next. And subscribe so you don't miss another video. I'm Juan Gamer 54, signing off.